Welcome to Cosmic Comics, Games and Collectibles, your zen of geekism. We carry comics old and new, magazines, toys, games like Pokemon, Magic, D&D. Want Godzilla, Ultraman, Star Trek, Ninja Turtles, Funko Pops? You'll find it all here. Shop our Cosmic Sound Room and pick up a record or two. Enjoy our Comic Coffee Lounge with a cup of Sasquatch coffee or a delicious menu item while geeking out over a super cool movie on our big screen. Come by and say hello to Maui. Cosmic Comic, Games and Collectibles. Superman loves us, and so will you.
Hey, you, sci-fi fan. Are you finally ready to have your head explode? Never before seen sci-fi action. A strange new world. Exotic technology. Kick-ass characters. And a story that will turn your mind inside out. NEPHILIM SQUADRON, Volume 1. Available now on Indiegogo.
I'm scared. That was that. I don't want my mind turned inside out, but I do want to read Nephilim Squadron. So let's find out what Nephilim Squadron is all about. And with us to help unravel that particular mystery, we have Mr. Hex Allen. Hex,
Hey.
how are you today, sir?
All right, good. How's it going, RJ?
You know, every time I have you on here, I'm thinking, you know, Hex needs like a cowboy hat, a burnt cigar, and a big scar going across one side of his head.
Hex Allen.
Get that Jonah Hex thing going for you.
Yeah, maybe for Halloween.
Well, you know, hey, Halloween's coming up too. Are you spending your Halloween the way I'm spending my Halloween?
Yes, Halloween Crom-Con.
That's right.
Did
Pops
I say it right?
approves. Pops approves Halloween Crom-Con.
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking of going with a sci-fi theme, of course, but then Pops was talking about whoever's on should maybe do dress up as someone else's characters in the.
That makes it a little harder.
Yeah, but I don't know. I could do a ninja. There's a lot of ninjas in crowdfunding.
Yeah. There's a ton of ninjas. There's a ton of cowboys. A ton of gorillas. You know, if you got a monkey costume around somewhere, man.
Whatever happened to Wiggle Wiggle?
Yeah, where is Wiggle Wiggle? I don't know, but Jazz Crab is here. Scoobity Blorp. And Pops Van Zandt is here, popping in to say hi. It's weird. Something's going on lately because it's like everyone's talking in the chat, and the little top button up here where I'm watching says nobody's watching. There are no eyeballs on this. So
I noticed that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we have ghosts in the chat. That's the only thing I can figure. Now something weird happened with YouTube and it, well, not really YouTube, but StreamYard. Ever since the great Facebook erasure that happened a couple of days ago.
The snap.
Yeah, ever since the snap.
I don't know. Did we go back 5 years or forward?
I'm not checking the calendar. I'm still like, I'm asking my phone earlier today. It says, when is daylight savings time? And it's like, it's next month. I'm like, it's already pitch black when I get up in the morning. I'd like a little sun. Can I please get that sun back?
You got to get out there in the fields and plow.
Herrenberg is here too. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm from the Midwest where, they're like the farmers are saying, can we get rid of daylight savings time? That extra hour of sunlight's burning the corn. I know it's a bad Midwest corn growing joke, but we say it all the time. What's this? YouTube will probably. Are you trying to get me taken down, Jazz Crab? We can't be talking about this kind of stuff on the air. This is hack theory. We can't be doing it. We're talking about comic books, right?
That's right. And we love comics here. and we don't want to be accosted by the authorities for talking about comic books. I mean, that's crazy. That's like saying that there's some sort of group of comics creators and fans who were also Nazis. How could that be? Yeah, wouldn't have been caught by now.
I would hope so. That's like saying, there's a group of comics fans out there who are secretly working behind the scenes to have independent creators taken down.
Well, that's
Firebell. But man, yeah, you've been working on this Nephilim Squadron for a while now, because we've talked about it on a couple different occasions, and it looks like you got something here that's working for you now.
Yeah. I earlier last year, around this time last year, I guess in November, I launched Chapter 1 of Nephilim Squadron, a black and white teaser. It's a full book, comic book, even though I call it a teaser. But that launched, and that was just my little taste of the old crack of crowdfunding.
Feeling out the waters there.
Yeah.
So what happened with that one? Did it make goal? Did it come under goal?
Oh, it funded, and right now I'm prepping the print file, and I keep making changes to the last few pages. So I don't know. It's pretty much done, but I have some lettering work. It's those pesky sound effects.
Yes. So that was Chapter 1. Of the book.
Yeah. So that one should be fulfilling. Definitely next month. It'll be ready for print this month. And so I closed that campaign in June, and I launched a new one at the end of August, which is the same story, but longer and in color. It's Nephilim Squadron Volume 1, and that's 80 pages in color.
Right, and that's the one we're looking at here with 19 days left to go. And I suppose it would, benefit people if I actually brought it up on the screen here to take a look at. This is chapters 1 through 3. We've never seen chapter 2 or 3. We've only seen chapter 1, so this is the first appearance of chapter 2 and chapter 3.
Yeah. Oh, in the trailer, in the teaser trailer, there's a couple of panels of chapter 2. Those, the fight. There's a fight scene in a bar, and when our heroes are on leave.
Bars are great places to have fights. It's
it's kind of mandatory.
And you walk into a bar, you're like, yeah, someone's going down in here.
It's really mandatory, especially in a military. And that's also inspired by like the old Macross and Robotech TV show from the 80s, where they have like these military guys in a setting where they get into a fight in a bar or something. And you know what? I've recently have been watching some old TV shows, and do you remember Black Sheep Squadron?
Oh yeah!
Oh my God!
Four little lambs who lost our way. Ba ba ba.
Ba ba Black Sheep. I forgot. I used to watch that when I was a kid, also in the 80s. That it was syndicated on not the original airings were like in the 70s, I think.
Yeah, you weren't waiting for new episodes like I was as a kid. Yeah, right.
No. I
think it was actually even before me.
So. It was syndicated. I was watching them when they were syndicated in the 80s, and I just realized when I watched them recently that was also a huge influence subconsciously, because I was just also obsessed with fighter pilots and flight squadrons and aerial combats, and the Baba Black Sheep or Black Sheep Squadron. That's another thing that's a huge influence in this. I don't know how I got there.
They fly. They fight in bars. It's
Yeah, the bar fights and yeah.
So Herrenberg says you've got some really cool looking aliens in here, and you do. I mean, I remember seeing this guy before here with the spider face kind of thing going on, multiple eyes.
Yeah.
And this one here, this one looks like I can't say what that one looks like. You had something going on in your mind when you were drawing that one, Hex.
Yeah, and then I saw it afterwards. I just realized what it kind of looked like, but then I was just like, hell, I'll just go with it.
Yeah, if it opens up and it has teeth, then it's a real monster. But it's like, I can't look away.
Yeah, good. I don't want you to look away.
So now what is this thing I'm looking at here? You've got the Macross volume up here. This is just okay. I got it. This is NEPHILIM Squadron. Is that NEPHILIM Squadron in Japanese?
Yes, in kanji and katakana. Yeah.
Very cool. And
it's accurate because my wife is Japanese, so it's correct.
There you go. So this is to show that your volume 1, you have a tribute cover to the Macross volume 1. That's very clever. I do like those helmets. Those helmets are really cool.
Thank you.
You've got to find somebody to mold one of those.
Yeah. Yes, maybe later down the line.
You wouldn't have to even mold the whole helmet either, I would think. I think you could probably get an existing motorcycle helmet and just do this backstrap thing.
Oh yeah, it's just like paint. It wouldn't have to be cut out.
Just some sort of a cover. Well, no, I would want it cut out. I want that ducktail on the back, and the fins on the side here. We know people who can get this job done.
Yes, I can't do it myself. That kind of the 3D stuff.
Oh yeah, we'll get George on that one. Yeah. And then you got the Dan Pleagle variant.
Yes, the very popular Dan Pleagle,
also known as Boob Dan Art. I can't imagine how he ever got stuck with that name.
Who knows?
I don't know, but he drew some of your characters here. They look nice.
Yeah, I was very pleased with this. Very pleased.
I've got his Goblin Girl book came out yet? I can't recall.
No, it's coming out. Last I heard, October 26th.
Okay, well,
that's right around the corner. This one is closing.
Man, it's been a long day.
Yeah.
Is it still October? So you got the 3 chapters in here. You got a bigger, sprawling story here that's right. Going on. And again, the first time we saw this whole, hey, I've got this. I've got a crowdfunder, and by the way, I've got a comic book in it here too. So if you don't like, you were doing a game. You're trying to raise money for an app game, as I recall. And it's like, and if you really want something for it, you can get this comic. And I think I said, dude, there's your money. Right? The comic is the money maker.
What was I thinking? I don't know. I was just too excited. I was too excited, and I wanted to throw everything into the pot.
Yeah, but where's the game at now? I mean, have you kind of just backburnered that?
It's on the back burner. But once this is in demand, I'm going to get back to actually the actual creation of the game, and maybe do some videos of that in making of in progress. Also,
I'm going to mess it up, but wasn't it like net sword shield
net sword?
Shield net sword. See, I told you I'd mess it up.
Yeah, and those tchotchkes, the all the bookmarks and prints and cards from Shield Net Sword are going to be included with the chapter 1 fulfilling later.
Yeah, see, now the real selling point of the game is if you reskin all the characters and make it a NEPHILIM Squadron app game. And then you Ooh, hadn't thought of that. Or you probably already have thought of that, and you're like, shh, he's on to me.
No. Actually, I was thinking of just keeping them totally separate, but I don't know. They did the same with BioWare. The BioWare game development studio. They make Dragon Age and Mass Effect.
Oh yeah,
and they'll also often have like crossover skins of you could dress your character like someone from Dragon Age in Mass Effect and vice versa. And totally different genres. Dragon Age is of course high fantasy, and Mass Effect is high science fiction.
Well, yeah, but then you get things like Batman playing Fortnite.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that sold rather well, I hear.
Yeah. All right.
So what is the high concept here? I mean, we've got Macross, we've got aliens, they're fighting. There's got to be more to it than that.
Yeah, well, the high concept is really self-actualization and self-realization of the main characters, and all the action that goes on around it is window dressing. It's eye candy, a ruse, perhaps, if you will, for for the underlying story of self-ascendancy. Oh my God, I'm getting so pretentious now. Yeah, it sounds pretentious when I say it out loud, but if you come along with me in this journey, you'll see that the main character is a clone pilot in this far-flung future, in this war on a planet colonized by humans, and the pilot, he's part of this organization called SIF, or Soul Interstellar Forces, and they're it's like America fighting a war for the South Vietnamese against the RVN. Except the RVN are aliens. The communists are aliens.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Oh my God. It's just I can't get this stuff out of my subconscious.
and they're a variety of aliens. It's not like you just. Is it one race of aliens and they all just kind of like look different in subsections or something, or is it a federation of aliens where they're all from different planets?
No, there are one alien. There are aliens who are part of who interact with the humans, human civilization, and they're normal and everything, and they have like normal jobs and all that, like you see in any like Star Trek show or heavy metal magazine. But on this planet, the aliens are like they started off as like a like, what do you call it, a coral on land. and through some shenanigans done by humans, they quickly evolved into sort of this like humanoid mushroom walking talking sentient species.
Prime Directive, damn it, we got it
right. Yes, and I have an interesting name for the Prime Directive. I've never revealed. I don't know. I've been dying to say what I call it in my story, but should I say it?
Go for it.
In NEPHILIM Squadron, there's a concept of the Prime Directive, and it's called the Roddenberry.
The Roddenberry. Okay, yeah, I know where that's coming from. Wait a second. It's like I understood that reference.
Nice. There's a meme.
Yes. When you have to act out your memes, it's I should get that clip. That would be a great clip to add to my little clip. Clip library here. That's hard to say. Clip library. Things like
sock it to me,
which I never get to use. In fact, the only one I ever get to use is when, like, you lose your internet or I lose my internet and I come back.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
That's the only time I ever get to use those. I do see that you got a planet named Tamarin. Did you have to respell that?
No, and I didn't. I wasn't aware at first of the planet in the Green Lantern stories.
Yeah, I mean Starfire's from Tamaran.
But it's spelled differently, and the way I spell it is actually it's a real person's name who lives on Earth in the 20th century.
Okay. So I thought were calling it. You left the D off of it. It's like it looks like a fruit.
No,
It's a Tammy.
I don't know.
Hey, Dory Jones is out there. Hello, Dory. Welcome to the show. Glad
hello,
you're
Dory.
here. Dory's been doing a lot of art videos on her channel lately, so definitely go sub there and check that out. She's doing painting streams.
It's quite
braver
the
than I am.
talent. Yeah.
Now she's starting to paint superheroes like the Flash,
Yeah, I saw. Looking
as
good.
well as the big picture color studies that she's been doing with other stuff. And yes, Herwenberg, it's
I
not
love the paintings.
we see Tamaran in the Green Lantern stories, but it was actually introduced in the new Teen Titans.
I see.
They put it in the same galaxy as all those other planets that were with the Omega Men. If you remember that series.
Yeah, I never read it, but I remember when it was out.
The Scions, the Gordanians. Yeah, it was the Dominators.
Yeah, coming up with original names is hard.
Hard to say too.
Yeah.
It's. I think you would think that coming up with alien stuff would free your imagination. Like look at these snakes. They got holes in their head.
And they're not snakes actually. If you see the rest of their body, they have like a shell, and they have like these like a billion like little legs under the shell. So
why would your skull grow in a loop like that? It looks like you hook yourself onto something and then pull yourself up and stretch up and hook yourself. You're a built-in rope, a built-in lasso.
This is just a result of a fever dream.
Well, yeah, because I'm like, the mouth is down here. I could get it if the mouth was like, if they lifted their head up and the mouth was under here, because then it would just got to go down to gullet. But they eat here. But where does it go? It's got to go behind their eyeballs.
Yeah, there are like what do you call it? Pipes that go up and around through the neck.
Yeah, no intelligent sentience detected. I'm sorry, that thing's got a face and it's looking at you.
Those eyes, man.
Then, yeah, and then we're like thrown right into the Alice in Wonderland's garden because these flowers are singing.
Or are they screaming?
Oh my gosh, what are they doing?
They're in pain.
So we're seeing Jellicoe genetics here.
Yeah.
So
they're another faction that comes into play later.
But as they're scanning the planet and saying there's nothing sentient, we got these anteater kind of things crawling around. We got the lasso snails, and we got this. I gotta come up with names, man. You should see all the bad things I hooked onto the Dragon Media doing that Shift comic. I'm like, oh, it's a shark wolf, and it became Shark Wolf forever.
That sounds cool though.
but they look sentient. They don't have like animal faces. They've got like people faces.
Well, that doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't. I know plenty of people.
Don't you know some
that have
people
no sentience at all?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
But your team is landing here, and this is not a team of humans. It looks like it's a team of amphibians.
Those are the El Savali, and those are the actual aliens or the natives that are evolving and fighting the humans and developing their own weapons. And you may have seen like the pages from the chapter 1, that campaign, those flying like lobster creatures.
Yes.
Like they fly in swarms, and those are that's how they developed flight, because they're these El Savali guys, they're piloting those creatures. It's sort of like a bio ship kind of thing.
Kind of like Moira.
Oh wait, what is that?
From Farscape.
Right. Okay. Okay. I knew that sounded familiar. Yeah. I just started watching Farscape. Finally.
It's a fun show.
Yeah, I do like it now.
So they've landed on the planet and they're like, locate and negate all minor vibrations.
Yeah, that's what they call humans.
Oh, okay. They call us vibrations.
Yes.
That's why. What does that say about their sensory input that were detected as vibrations?
That they are humans are, to them, their vibrations are very, like their life force vibrations are barely detectable. But there are some who have strong vibrations, and then that's kind of why they're invading this city, especially this particular El Savali soldier here. He's after a particularly strong vibration in the city.
If they go after a human, if one of them goes after a human and they decide they like the human, do they go all Brian Wilson? I'm picking up good vibrations.
I definitely have to add that.
Don't add that.
I gotta squeeze that in there somewhere.
I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitation, sir.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Howard Chaykin, and you would fit in like some goofy lyrics into American Flag.
Oh yeah, he
do
would
stuff like with sound effects of the gun, which was the sound effect of like the main guns that they would use. It was pa 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 ooh mau mau.
Yes. I remember that. That was cool.
Fun stuff with the letter.
I was like when they do a sound effect that sounded like something, but was obviously a sound effect. Yet it seemed to perfectly complete the incompleted word balloon that had just been said before it. Like we're all gonna get.
Like,
So here's your character sheet for those who want to have the scorecard. You've got your Sol Interstellar Forces folk, your El Savali native species, and again these are all the same species. They look different because why shouldn't they?
You have to know who's who.
I mean, yeah, every xenomorph is interchangeable in
Alien.
in the Alien movies. But then again, all cockroaches look alike. So I don't know. Maybe they are a society that all looks the same except for the queen, because they are kind of insectoid.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
And then there's the Barani government, the Barani governmental concern. They're concerned, and they. I got to tell you, the great big chin on this one with the afro and the hair over the eye, purple hair. These guys are troublemakers. I can tell right away.
Oh yeah. Insidious, yes.
These people are not on your side. They want to disrupt.
Yes, and Hayes especially disrupts from the shadows. And. What did I write there?
He said, always watching, he makes sure that Seaton's plans are executed. Pregnant pause right there. And then, I like this. You got this section here where you're showing the influences. So, if you like these things, then they all kind of went into the making of this. But I don't know what these are. These are things that were not comics.
Right.
So what are we looking at here?
Those are. I have various influences from science and fringe science, and mythology, esoteric mysticism, alien lore, that type of stuff, and all mixed into the story.
The evidence of Earth's lost civilization. I like. Somebody was doing a show recently, and they were like, there's evidence that's like Earth is always civilized for like about 6,000 years, and then it collapses, and then it rebuilds for about 6,000 years, and then it collapses. I'm like, that's about the same amount of time that we pretty much have written history that says, hey, Adam and Eve, and now it's about 6,000 years. So, hunker down, find a cave somewhere, guys, because it's going to be our job to repopulate. We're going to remember how to rub sticks together and everything else.
Yes, this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius.
Well, and it's maybe it's that whole pole switching thing, because there's also the evidence that the North and South poles they switch polarity,
right?
And according to what they've found, the evidence for things in like charcoal and campfires and stuff, when it does that, it's quick. It's not like glacial. It's like flipping a switch, and there's like whoops, and now everything doesn't work anymore.
Wow, hold on to something.
Yeah, exactly. Lots of perks. You got 3 different covers here to pick from. Looks like you got some stickers and magnets, or just stickers. You tell me what all this stuff is.
Yeah, one comes with one sticker and a book. This time, one bookmark, and the PDF download, the digital download of Volume 1, and a pin and a commissioned sketch card.
Ooh, nice.
Yes.
Okay, so you'll do a sketch card for somebody, which is why I'm seeing Black Spider-Man here. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's why Spider-Man's there.
Black costume Spider-Man, not Miles Morales.
He was just my favorite. That was like one of my favorite covers. That
it was a cool
Web
character.
of Spider-Man. That's from that cover. That's that drawing right there is what you see. Is I did that myself, but it's based on that an old Web of Spider-Man, an early Web of Spider-Man cover.
I remember getting Secret Wars, and the way they sold Secret Wars was ingenious, and they've never done it since.
Yeah, those crossovers, man.
Brian's out in the chat, says everyone knows Adam and Eve rode dinosaurs to Sunday school each week. Yeah, of course they did. Don't even get me started on the Dog Star and Dagon, and that there's no there's no etymological root for the word dog that we use. Just putting that out there. Not saying it was aliens, but it's aliens. But where was I going? I was doing something else here. Spider-Man. Yeah, the Secret Wars thing, because it's like they did all the issues for that month, and at the end of each issue, they're like, bad guy put away. Great, time to go home. What's that flash over at Central Park? Let's go look. Oh, wow, that's really something. We better check this out. Where'd they go? They disappeared. And then there was like the first issue of Secret Wars where it's like, ooh, look, everybody's here. Why should I keep reading this? Well, why should you keep reading it? It was because that same month, all the same books came back out, and they came out of that thing as like Spider-Man's in a black costume. The Fantastic Four came back without the thing. It's like everything was like, holy cow, what happened to them? I've got to read all 12 issues to find out why things are different.
Jim Shooter. Oh, where are you now?
Yeah, where are you when we need you, Jim Shooter? They don't.
I saw Jim Shooter in an airplane once when I was a teenager.
How can you miss him? Did he? Was his head sticking out the top of it? Because
he was the tallest guy in the plane. Yeah, and I'd already seen photos of him from before, and he was a few rows ahead of me, but he stood up, and I was like, "What? It's Jim Shooter."
Oh, yeah. If they were doing comics like that again, you wouldn't be. Because crowdfunding would not have taken off.
Yeah, we wouldn't be here.
No, it definitely wouldn't be. So you got this is your featured perk, by the $110 for all 3 of the covers plus all the goodies.
Oh, yeah. And if anybody's watching now or later, and you're on the mailing list, the shipping is free on that featured tier.
Ooh. So no shipping charges here.
Yes, if you're on the mailing list.
And trust me, that's a big savings. Because I do a little bit of that.
Yeah.
$80 you get these 2 covers and all the goodies,
including the sketch card.
So some original art. Still getting a sketch card down here at 55 too with the standard cover. So yours is decrementing. Usually it's like here's the basic and you build up. you're smart, man. You're like throwing the good stuff up first. But if you're cheap,
Yeah, if you want to go bottom of the barrel, the bottom of the barrel is still great.
You can get this Virgin Plagal variant here, and it's only $35. You're still getting, the stickers.
I think that's the most popular tier, I believe.
Is it really?
The
Honestly, I like Dan's art, but I like this better. This is your art, right?
Yeah.
This is cleaner. This is more organic, I think, a little bit rougher style, and obviously it's got the Dan Plagal trademark going on with it there. But this is much sleeker. I think this speaks more to the spirit of the story here.
Thank you.
That would be what I would go with. Not recommending it to anybody over the higher tiers. Obviously, spend money. Throw money at Hex.
Yeah, you could always get the Virgin cover at checkout.
As an add-on. Yeah. Do that. But even as we're going down here, these are still great deals. This is you're getting the bookmark, the sticker. Is that a sticker or is that a magnet? That die cut
sticker.
Okay, cool.
Should be a magnet.
That would go on my Lego working station here. So definitely all kinds of tiers. And for $23, you've got sketch cards. So is that like just a sketch card for $23 now?
Yeah, 23 each.
Yeah. Okay. Each, as in like you can order as many as you want.
Yeah.
Just pay me, yo.
So here's what you do, folk. You lay out your comic book in such a fashion that it's going to be 3x3 grids of trading of card size panels, and then you commission all the panels from Hex here. And then when you get your cards, you lay them back out and you tape them down and you photocopy and you had him draw your comic book, and you don't have to pay him anymore.
Oh, wow. Ingenious.
Just throwing out there. Yeah. Okay. So it's like 23 times 9 is, hey Siri, what's 23 times 9? 207. So basically you've just figured out that Hex's page rate is $207 a page.
Yeah, that's a steal.
Go with that.
RJ
somebody's going to do that now.
Marketing genius.
Maybe not now, but at some point, someone's like, I can get as many sketch cards as I want in their panel size. Why not? If you just want the PDF, this is 80-page digital download for $15.
A lot of pages. Story.
A lot of pages, and it's PDF, so you get to keep it with you at all times. What is it? We got conspiracy theories now. I have heard this theory.
Miles Morales was created because Marvel knew that they would have to deal with the Ditko family eventually. Yes, I heard that. Yeah.
And
hey, Blast Beat.
On its own, we could say, maybe. But at the same time, when Tony Stark's being killed off, when Doctor Strange is being killed off, it's like there's a lot of people dying, a lot of people changing. Wolverine's passing the torch to his daughter. There's a lot of stuff that's changing it up. Obviously, Superman has Superman's leaving the building, and his son's going to stay in charge. Totally different origin, totally different name, different character.
Wait, which is this? Is this that TV show?
This is the comic book.
Oh, in the comic.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh.
Jonathan Kent is the new gay Superman.
Oh, really?
And like I said, he's not from Krypton. I don't know if Kryptonite's going to be involved in any way, but Kryptonite came from the radio show anyway, not the show.
Oh, that's what I've been seeing in my feeds when I see Superman is gay now.
Yeah.
So it was real. They're really doing that. I thought
they're really doing that. John Kent is gay, and John Kent is the new Superman. And Clark is leaving Earth. He's he's gone. He's taking off and done. Why? So that they don't have to use him anymore, and they don't have to pay the Schusters and the Siegels anymore.
Wow.
Yeah. What do evil corporations create? Bad comics.
Yeah. Oh man.
But I do agree with you, Brian, exactly on that. That he was created exactly for that reason. Aaron says he loves interstellar colonization stories. One good series is Larry Niven and Jerry Purnell's Heorot books, where they fight the Grendels.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
I like
to check that.
I think my favorite. I don't know if it wasn't really a colonization story, but I guess alien battle story is always going to be Ender's Game. Which I don't know if you've read that or seen the movie. I haven't seen the movie.
Oh yeah, I just saw the movie. Yeah, I haven't read that one.
I haven't seen the movie because I knew that it would never measure up to the book. And the movie took, seriously, it was like 30 years to get the movie done. Because I remember when they first started talking about it, it was like in development hell for decades. But yeah, Ender's Game, top notch. Recommend. Ender's Game is the science fiction book I recommend to people who say they don't like science fiction. I'm like, read this one, and then they come back. Now, you selling some merch here, man. You got some bomber jackets, and some athletic shirts. What's the deal? You got a deal with a distributor somewhere?
Through Printful. Yeah.
Okay,
through Printful.
So you get the NEPHILIM Squadron badge.
The
printed?
logo. It's stitched in. I have a test. Where's my test copy? Test copy.
I mean, that's expensive, and you're getting them for only $45.
Well, this particular one is the military olive green. I thought I'd just give this a shot, but
wow,
you could get it in black also.
So that's embroidered on there.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
Very nice. I wish you could do it on the back too, like something big on the back, but they didn't have an option to do anything on the back.
With it being embroidered on there like that and the rest of it bare, you basically have a blank canvas to put all your other patches on.
Oh yeah. Whoa, what's that?
That's my Monster MD patch.
Oh yeah, freaking hell.
I've been waiting, I'm waiting to put it onto something here. I got to get a jacket of some kind someday. I gotta have more than one patch to make it worth my while getting the jacket. Although it is October, and I could probably use a light jacket now here in the South. I've got a coat that I've been carrying in the trunk of my car for over 8 months now, but it's like Colorado ski wintertime coat, real padded and thick. I'm like, it's overkill.
Not yet.
not just yet. So
yeah. Right.
Mike says John Kent might still be half affected by kryptonite, which is true. If he's got that dominant Kryptonian gene in him for it. I don't know. I think the whole kryptonite thing was supposed to be explained because Superman's body was denser. So a normal human kryptonite would just kind of like pass through, but it wouldn't pass through Superman as easily. So it was like it would infect and make him sick and cause like some sort of an allergic reaction. I did like the fact when John Byrne took over Superman that kryptonite wasn't just making Superman weak; it made everybody else sick too. It just took longer. I don't know if you remember or not that back right after Man of Steel, Lex Luthor found a piece of kryptonite and he made a ring out of it. And he was always wearing this kryptonite ring to keep Superman away from him. And what happened over the course of like 2 years, I want to say, he developed cancer because he was wearing the ring all the time. And
oh yeah. I think I remember.
He got thin and frail and sick, but it was okay because he cloned a new body for himself and he put his brain in it. And then he, had a tryst with Supergirl for a while when she was not Supergirl from Krypton. I don't know. It's all been wiped away with the new 52 and Rebirth.
And the
linear verse and all that stuff. That was a post-crisis mess going on in Superman. It was supposed to clean it all up real nice, and then it fell apart. So this was the shirt you were wearing right here.
Yeah. Yes, very nice.
Very, very nice. Oh, you got some T-shirts, women's T-shirts.
Yeah. Oh, the flag. There's something that happened with that. They're not able to like make the flag. I'm gonna have to try to go through someone else to get that flag done.
So you like? So
I took it off the tier list.
Like a flag or like a flag, like hang off your porch kind of flag.
I think it was like 3 feet by 2.5 or something.
That's a big flag.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Yeah, absolutely. And a beanie. Now I've seen these beanies. I forget who I saw making them. I want to say thestudio.com was making beanies. Did you get them from the same place that Mr. Alterna is getting them done, Mr. Pete Zametti?
No, this is through Printful also.
Printful. That's a big.
That's a Red Valkyrie uses Printful.
Okay. So Printful. I'm gonna have to check them out. You're getting a lot of stuff.
Oh,
them.
Yeah, and I had to go through them actually, but it turned out well because I started off with Redbubble.
I tried Redbubble. It didn't get very far.
Yeah, they banned me for like I don't know legal reasons.
Weird.
I guess they thought that my properties that are not my properties. So I had to do a what do you call it? I had to contest and send a picture of myself and with my account and. Unless it's some sort of scam. No.
Yeah. Okay. This, well, you know what it is. This looks way too good to be independent. You're stealing this from some other, other established publisher. That's what it was. Take the compliment.
Yeah, because there was no lewd or crude material or anything like that.
Well,
it was the same stuff you're seeing here.
That's apparently in the eye of the beholder, because I've had Facebook thumbnails taken down because we don't do sex or nudity. I'm like, well, that's great because there's none on the thumbnail. But I was doing a rags interview, and she was in a white bikini. And here's the thing: the AI for YouTube, you put a white bikini on a white girl, they can't see it. So it's like a John Cena bikini. You can't see me. So I put a sandwich board over her body, like it was strapped over her shoulders, and I just for the body of the board, I just cut and paste the text from the YouTube email that said, "Here's why you can't put this up here." It's like it's actually a little bit sexier now because you can imagine that she really is naked behind the board. Oh, YouTube, what are we going to do without you one day? We'll find out.
Yeah.
So these are all the tiers. We just kind of looked at these over on the side here, where it was easier to look at. You are at $706, which means you're funded. You had a $500 fixed goal. Now I've never seen a $500 fixed. I've seen $500 flex.
Really? I've seen plenty of 500 fixed.
You must not have needed that much to get this done, which I'm glad for.
Well, I have to pay myself.
Yeah. We want you to sell as many of them as possible. In fact, I'm going to reload it just to see. We've got our digital backers in the chat. We've got our regular backers. I forgot what it was at. It was at 706. We've done nothing. We've done nothing.
Okay.
Which means that everybody in the chat has already got this. We pulled your regular customers over.
Or maybe it's just too niche for people, and I don't know.
No, this is not niche. This is like this is Macross. People love Macross.
And
it's
some people don't know what it is, though. Maybe it's too. Maybe I should make it more general.
Nah. It's good guys fighting aliens in space.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. And it's pure imagination. And a lot of action.
You just need to take this image Heck, you just need to take this image, put it out on Twitter, and say, "Space pilots fighting flying vaginas. Get it now." You will get more traffic than you can handle on this page if you say that.
Oh boy, that sounds like an experiment.
You know what? I'll say it for you, and then we'll see what happens.
Please, you do it.
Okay, here we go. Copy image. Hit the tweet button. Paste the tweet button. Go back to the page. Get the referral link. Always, if you're going to share a link, folks, get it off of this thing down here, not the URL button, because you never know. But this means that they know that you're the one who sent people if they come back.
Oh, so that's how it works.
Yes.
Okay. Oh. Yes. Glad to know that. Thank you. So yes. And and also there's if you back this campaign and a physical tier, you also get a special print if you back the Mavericks Origins Volume 1 from Global Frequency Studios, which most of you have backed.
Yes, you want to do that too. Yes. So here I go.
If you want that print, you gotta back this one too.
It's space pilots versus flying alien vaginas in Hex Allen's Nephilim Squadron, now on Indiegogo. Link, photo, tweet.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right.
Done. All right.
Well, I'm gonna have to give you a cut if I get anything off of that.
Let's see where that goes. I for one, will
we got to try something
with interest.
Yeah, we'll try anything at this point.
Yeah, of course. You're funded. Everything else is gravy after this, right?
Yeah. I mean, I like to get to those stretch goals. You know, there's some fun stuff to be had.
There are some really good stretch goals down there, and you know, when do we hit that first one? It's
at 5,000.
I can grab the bar. 5,000. Okay, well, I don't have to go down there. 5,000 is a stretch away. But
yeah,
there's 19
it's a
days
stretch.
Left.
Yeah.
So let's see.
And I'm going to keep them up anyway because this is going to be a long, standing campaign. You know, in demand.
Okay, good.
Because fulfillment won't be until like next summer.
It'll be over before Halloween, and you know you want to be able to push it on Halloween at CromCon over at Comics Related Madness. Pop Van Zant's little organization there that gets books backed right and left and center. So we'll be definitely looking forward to that. And that's CromCon, by the way, folks, is 2 days. We keep saying Halloween, but it's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. After which, you know, Pops has to take a day off and recover because, you know, it's hard work doing 3-day convention when you're running everything.
Oh yeah,
I've done those one day.
And I'll be on CromCon on Saturday at what time? I'm trying to think. Eastern. When is it Eastern? I think it's 3:30 Eastern. It's either 3:30 Eastern or 3:30 my time Pacific.
Yeah. But okay, so Dory said she needs to know how to do that too. Yeah, it's okay. It's literally these buttons down here are important. I know a lot of times it's like I want to send somebody a link. You'll go up here. It's just natural. You take it from the URL bar. But you know, if you click the tweet, watch what I'll show you what happens here. I think it works with the tweet button as well.
I do the tweet all the time.
Yeah. Okay. See, this is Indiegogo.com/projects. This is IGG.me. And somehow this number that's generated knows that it's you. If anybody clicks on this link, then here's what happens. I'm not logged out. How am I not logged in? I never log out. You go to your contributions page. And this is where, you know, you keep track of all the stuff that you're still waiting on sometimes. But you see this tab here that says referrals. This shows you, and this is shrunk. This used to scroll on me. They must clean it up after a while. But this shows you all the things that have been purchased by other people because they followed your link to their campaign. So, that's this Glen in Monsterland. That's not me buying that one, although I did. Somebody clicked on it. 2 people clicked on Youth Mob Zero issue. 2 people clicked on Maverick's Origins. 2 people clicked on Grandpa. This is you, our viewers, coming through our videos and seeing the links in our descriptions and clicking on them and getting stuff. So thank you for doing all of that. Like I said, this was a much longer list at one point, but it has shrunk since then. But yeah, you grab that link. This is how you can keep track of how your results are on that. So.
Cool. Excellent.
And now you know.
Yeah.
And knowing is half the battle.
Got it.
That's your next story is a GI Joe bit, but with Nephilim Squadron, this is the first 3 chapters. How big of a spanning epic are you looking to make this? I mean, is this because there's a lot of Macross books.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this is a self-contained story of 12 chapters.
12 chapters.
Yeah,
okay, so
kind of like a Secret Wars.
Yeah, got it. And 12, this is the first 3, so there'll be 4 trades by the time it's done, and then 1 omnibus, and 12 singular issues at some point.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the original plan to do 12 floppies. But when you get into crowdfunding, people tend to like their thicker graphic novels, perfect bound.
Yes, yeah, they do.
Types,
and especially when you're just coming up with your first title, and people want to, they don't know who you are. They may be seeing you on some channels here, but they've not seen your work. But assuming that that's going to be a hurdle we get past here, because you're already funded, you're going to deliver. What kind of a schedule do you think you'll be able to look at once you get that first, second issue, third issue under your belt and get some traction going here? Are you looking like every 6 months, another book, or?
Well, after this one, the volumes 2 through 3 are going to be shorter, and no more than 64 pages.
Okay. Speed it up some.
Yeah, so they'll be shorter, and by the time volume 1 is fulfilled, I'll already be working on volume 2. So the plan is to have each subsequent volume come out quicker, and so you don't have to wait a year from when it launches. I guess the goal would be within 6 months. I see a lot of people doing that these days who are dead set on having everything or almost ready, almost all the artwork almost done, for their book, and then they fulfill in like 6 months later or less.
Yeah,
that seems to be the trend.
Miskatonic High has done that. They had the first 5 issues done before they launched their first one.
Yeah.
So they've been able to put one out every 3 months on schedule.
Unfortunately, I can't do that right now, but well, you're gonna have to wait for good quality.
Oh yeah, okay.
Good quality takes time.
Any plans for stuff like action figures of the characters, or models of the spaceship?
Oh yeah, that's one of the stretch goals. In fact, I guess through loose planning, I have a stretch goal at 25,000, where that would unlock a 3D printed Glav FT fighter.
Cool.
The fighter that's featured in Nephilim Squadron. I'm not a 3D print expert, so I know 2 or 3 people who can.
I know somebody who's doing 3D printed spaceships for their campaign already.
Yes.
So
and I'm not touting the quality of my ship, but it could be clay, it could be Play-Doh, but it'll be 3D. You're gonna get something in 3D if we hit 25,000. I'll have to mold it myself with from Play-Doh.
Using a little plastic knife and sticking it in here. All right, Heroenberg, thank you for moderating here tonight. He's taking off for the Sci-Fi Valley Con tomorrow. Early morning wake-up call. He will be in Altoona, Pennsylvania. So if you are in the area, go by the Sci-Fi Valley Con and say hi. He'll be at the Heroinberg table selling his Heroinberg comics and, probably DVDs of episodes of Heroinberg.
Yes.
Master of multimedia right there.
Cheers. Cheers, Heroinberg. Thanks for the love.
There will be booth babes there because Heroinberg is about, hey, guess what? Female superheroes who are, portrayed by cosplayers and who act out, these adventures. He's got a live action episodic adventure show that ties in with the comic book that he produces. So that's something very cool. And Mike Walters is getting ready to leave us as well. He's got the mic stand in an hour over on his YouTube channel. So
hey, Mike,
everybody go look up the mic stand, one word, on YouTube, and like and subscribe. Get your niche news broadcast every night there. And on Friday nights, he's going through the golden age of comics, comic books from Genesis forward. So it's an interesting show, interesting history lesson. See where our roots were, and of course, Mike is looking at it from a fresh perspective. He's not he's new-ish to comics, I want to say now, but it's kind of like, I want to read some comics. Where should I start? Well, Mike just said, I'll start with issue 1. And he went back to Famous Funnies and moved on from there. So just recently got up to Action Comics #1 with this show. So now it's really going to start picking up steam as we start getting the other superhero books begin to roll out as the success of Superman struck a chord with publishers everywhere. All right. Well, Hex, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight, man. Getting to share Nephilim Squadron with us some more. Folks, if you're watching this on replay, the link to Nephilim Squadron is right down there. Click on it, pick the tier that's good for you, and throw some money at this project. This is if you like space travel, if you like Macross, if you like alien battles, Nephilim Squadron is the thing you want to get. So get in there, get yourself a jacket, man. What other projects out there have you seen where you can get a $45 jacket with the logo emblazoned in it?
It's sweet too. Yeah. Get one of these. Yeah.
The man's got wardrobe out here to go with his comics. So
that's right.
Get your books and dress the part. Folks in the chat, thank you so much for showing up tonight. We don't have a show without you. I would ask you to share the video just so that Hex's project can get out in front of more eyeballs. You have friends that I don't have. Help spread the word so more people can see it and make up their own minds. And as always, while you were here, we just hope you had a blast. Good night.